Crap. Let me get the script. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video is what if Naruto was born earlier and if he's born the same age as Itachi Uchiha. Since he's born the same age as Itachi Uchiha, the Nine Tails attack would still happen since Obito attacked the Nine Tails when Kakashi was like towards an adult age, like mid-adult to like before the Uchiha massacre. So when Naruto turns 13, his 13th birthday, Obito attacks Konoha. When Naruto's little brother was going to be born, Minma Uzumaki, Naruto would go to the battle to help his father, but he will see his best friend leaving. Naruto's makes about which one to go do, and he would either debate to go see his friend leave or to go basically stop the Nine-Tails Fox. He chooses the Nine-Tails over his friend, which will come back to haunt Naruto later down the line. Naruto would run straight towards the Nine-Tails and go up and charge up a massive Rasengan and slam it into Kurama. Kurama would pimp slap Naruto away, slamming him to the building where his brother's at. He would see a horrifying sight, and I'm telling y'all guys, this is going to be really gory, so if y'all guys don't like it, you might want to go. He would see his blood everywhere, and his father sitting in a crater, and his mother crying, her eyes out. Naruto would touch his dad's shoulder, and his dad would look at him and put his head down. Naruto would look down and see his brother's so-called body, which is just a crater now. Seeing a burned explosive tag on the side of the, like on the ground, Naruto's eyes would glow with an orangish rage, just an orange rage. Not really Kurama, but Minato grabs him and says, "Hold on, I have a plan to get rid of the Kurama. I'm gonna seal half of it into me and half of it into you." Father, I don't. It's okay, son. Naruto gets the bijou and passes out. A few months later, Naruto's walking around the village and sees an orphan baby in the orphanage. Hiruzen tells him this is the last Uchiha, Sasuke, Itachi's little brother. When Itachi left the village, Naruto felt so bad for not saving his friend, and Naruto would basically act like he does in Boruto, but since he doesn't have access to everything, he has the key to unlock Kurama's gate, which Minato gave him. He trusts Naruto to use it right. Naruto also knows who Jiraiya is, and he already knows the Rasengan, massive Rasengan, and he also knows how to control the Kyuubi a little bit from his years of helping his mom with the Kyuubi, and he will also know a little power called the impacting Rasengan. Is basically just a Rasengan that's so that he can hit you internally instead of physically. So let's say he runs up to you with the Rasengan and hits you in the stomach with it. You have no scratches on your body, but all your vital organs and bones and stuff from the inside will feel the damage. Naruto, this is an S rank ninjutsu that's only used once a year, and Naruto can't use it again, or he could possibly damage his arm or even kill him. Naruto would adopt Sasuke and train Sasuke to kill Itachi since Naruto knew Itachi's way too far gone. Naruto would train Sasuke, calling Sasuke the young Itachi. Just like Itachi, he becomes a prodigy. Naruto teaches Sasuke the Chidori since he was basically almost raised with Kakashi and them. And he would teach Sasuke the Chidori. And Sasuke would learn the Chidori quickly. And he would teach Sasuke how to control his Sharingan since he knows how to basically experience with the Sharingan. From a Kakashi freaking the Uchihas, Sasuke's mom, since him and Kushina were friends, and Itachi and Shisui, since those were his teammates a long time ago. Sasuke will unlock his Tutomo around the time of the first arc, the Zabuza arc. Naruto will become a Jonin, and then he will get a task to get a Jonin squad. The squads will be announced as normal. Team Asuma, Choji Ino Shikamaru. Their sensei would walk in and take him. Team Kurenai, Kiba, Shino, and Hinata. The other teams would consist of, and then finally, Team 7, Sakura and Sasuke. Both of them will seem shocked and ask why they're missing another man. Then Iruka would say, "No, they're not. One of my best friends is your sensei." Naruto would walk in and say, "Sorry, I took so long. I was getting a hot bowl of Ichiraku ramen." And Sasuke would be surprised to see his basically adopted dad, aka his big brother, but he doesn't really call Naruto his adopted dad, just really his big brother Naruto. Sakura would be shocked to see Naruto, since he's basically the person that was credited of defeating the Nine Tails instead of Minato Namikaze. She would basically fangirl a little bit from being on two teams with basically some of the strongest in the Leaf Village, and just because it's Sasuke. I hate my life. Sakura would ask Naruto. Naruto would take them on the roof and ask them what their goals are. Sasuke would say that he wants to kill Itachi and become a strong ninja, and to work hard to be as strong as his big brother. Sakura would say she would just fangirl over Sasuke, and then Naruto, seeing this, he ends it right here and now. Naruto says, "I have no time for girls that want to fangirl. I need a strong kunoichi in my team that can lead, that can even probably surpass Tsunade. I met Tsunade once in my life to help my friend Jiraiya, one of the legendary Sannin, and she's so powerful that she beat me with only one flick." Sakura, her face turns a little red, and she leans her head basically just looks at the ground. But Naruto goes up and pats her on her head. It's okay to fangirl a little bit. Just don't let it get in your way of your ninja life. After all, I did fangirl a little bit. Well, fanboy a little bit when I saw Jiraiya. Now, tomorrow, don't eat breakfast. I'm gonna have a bell test. Naruto would disappear and go to eat some more Ichiraku ramen. Sasuke and Sakura would walk around the village, getting acquainted with each other since they really don't meet each other. And Sasuke's not a brutal emo boy in this timeline. He's a little social since Naruto raised him, and Naruto is basically a really social person. Naruto would meet up with Anko, Kakashi, and the other people. The other Jonin. And my guy would come in late. They will finish all the food after talking, and my guy will come in 2 minutes late. Well, not 2 minutes, a few minutes late, and while everybody's leaving, my guy will come in, walk in while doing handstands, while holding basically 12 cinder blocks on his hands, on his legs. My bad, on his legs. Everybody would tell him you're late and they're already done with dinner. My guy would be sad, and Naruto says, "Screw it. Put it on my tab. We can stay a little longer. Dessert doesn't hurt, does it, Kakashi?" Kakashi grabs Naruto and says, "Yeah, I guess." The other people, Sakura and Sasuke are just finished from going out to eat at Ichiraku, which is Sasuke's favorite place in this timeline since he's raised by Naruto, and Naruto loves ramen. the seal that Naruto placed on Sasuke since he was a young boy, using flying Raijin to teleport right behind Sasuke and says, "Sasuke, you just met no, not Sasuke, you just met this girl. Sasuke, you already have a girlfriend? I'm surprised." And ruffles Sasuke's hair and says, "We're going home, Sasuke. We need you to get some rest." Sakura turns red and says it's not like that. Naruto says, "You should go home and get some rest too, Sakura. You're gonna need it if you want to challenge me tomorrow." Hey, I can give you sparring lessons with Sasuke later tomorrow if y'all guys pass. Then Naruto grabs Sasuke and they both teleport away. Sakura being a little angry that they just left her there. And then Naruto teleports back and says, "Sorry about that, Sakura," and teleports near her house and says, "You can probably find your way this way." And then they'll disappear again, and then Sakura will be a little bit reassured, but wonder why. How does he know where she lives? Sasuke and Naruto sit down at the table and talk about the bell test. Sasuke questions Naruto about what the bell test is, and why would he just tell him what the bell test is? Naruto looks at him and says, "Sasuke, I'm not going to tell you the bell test. Just come on. Go to your room. It's time to go to sleep." "Do you think I'll actually be able to kill Itachi, big bro?" "Yeah, I'm pretty sure you will. But make sure your vengeance don't cloud you like you did when you were a young boy, or you won't get nothing. Bonds are super important. The more you lose them, the more you lose yourself. Without friends, you can't become strong on your own. Friends are everything." Sasuke looks at Naruto and says, "Really? People that leave their friends behind, people that don't complete a mission are scum. But people that leave their friends behind are worse than scum." Naruto using his own version of what Kakashi taught him when he was a young boy, when he taught him. "Sasuke, you are the next. You are the last Uchiha in Konoha. You are the strongest Genin I ever seen. You can even become a Nambu one day. But don't let what I said cloud your judgment. Now, I'm gonna go get some sleep. I had a busy day yesterday. And today. I have an extra mission to go on Thursday. I won't be here. Bye, Sasuke." Naruto goes in his room and closes his door. Sasuke looks out the window and he sees a crow fly by, which instantly senses Sasuke into a blind hatred for a second, and then Naruto's words come into his head. I won't. Sasuke closes the blinds and then goes to his room. The next day, Sakura comes in, really happy and energized. Sasuke seeing Sakura energized says, "You didn't eat breakfast, did you?" Sakura says, "Yes, she did." Sasuke says, "Crap. Now we're gonna have to wait for Naruto to get here." "What do you mean by wait?" A few hours later, Sakura gets hungry again, and then Naruto appears out of nowhere and says, "Here's the bells. Your job is to take them off of me. Now, come at me if you want to." Sakura and Sasuke both duck into the bushes and hide. Sasuke would look at Sakura and say, "The only way we can get the bells from Big Brother is if we do teamwork. Come with me, Sakura. I'm going to tell you the plan." Naruto sees Sakura jump out the bush and start throwing kunais randomly everywhere. Naruto looks at this and says, "What a pity." And then once Sakura throws a kunai towards Naruto, Naruto summons a little bit of the Kyuubi chakra in his hand and slaps it. And then the Kyuubi chakra goes away, and then when he slaps the kunai, it turns into Sasuke and with a Chidori in hand and rushes towards Naruto. Naruto is shocked to see how powerful Sasuke has gotten, and he goes up to Sasuke to cancel it out. But when he realizes it's Sakura in a transformation, and the Chidori is just a kunai, Naruto was shocked and asks, "Where's the real Sasuke?" And then a whole bunch of different Sasukes appear from all the kunai that Sakura threw around him. Sasuke is screaming, Shadow Clone Jutsu. He would run towards Naruto, and Naruto would start fighting all the Sasukes, losing, forgetting that Sakura's even there. And Sakura cuts one of the bells off and runs basically into a bush and puts the bell there. All the Sasukes will charge up a Chidori and run towards Naruto. Naruto would close his eyes and open them, which would be red. He would look at Sasuke and put him under a genjutsu where he sees Itachi. When Sasuke sees this, his rage comes back instantly, like it was nothing, like he never practiced anything. His eyes will turn into a Tsutomo and charge up a Chidori at his full maximum power. He would scream Itachi's name and run towards Itachi, and then as soon as he pierces Itachi with the Chidori, he would look and see it's Naruto. He would be full of hate. He would be full of despair, and drop the Chidori and grab Naruto and scream his name. Sasuke would wake up on the ground and see Sakura by basically over Sasuke, about to defend him from Naruto. Naruto would say, Sasuke, you're still clouded by hatred. What did I tell you about this? Hatred is nothing. You need a bond. Sasuke tells Naruto to shut up and that he's done with his stupid test. He wants to kill Itachi and he has enough power for now. And I'm gonna find Itachi. Sasuke runs away from Naruto and leaves Sakura there. Sakura shows Naruto the bell that she took, and Sasuke's bell that he had took from Naruto falls out of his pocket when he runs away. Naruto begins to feel sad, and so tells Sakura to go home for right now. He will come knock on your door later. Sakura say okay, and Naruto will teleport away. Naruto would appear right behind Sasuke and grab his shoulder. Sasuke will whip his head around super fast, looking Naruto dead in the eye with his 2 tomo, about to act like his 3 tomo. Sasuke, tears coming from his eyes, tells him that he's leaving this village, if he likes it or not. Naruto says you can't do that while you have the flying Raijin mark on you. I can always teleport you at all times. I can teleport you places, or I can teleport to you, Sasuke. Who do you think you are? Why are you acting like this now? Is it really because of that genjutsu? Sasuke wouldn't realize that it was not. He saw that crow last night just reminded him of Itachi and sent him into a blind rage no matter what had happened. He tells Naruto basically told all the information he heard about that last night, and Naruto instantly knows what this means. Itachi's in the village. Naruto doesn't say this out loud, but disappears, and Sasuke, putting the pieces together, realizes that Itachi's in the village, and Sasuke would run around the village looking for Itachi. Naruto would burst into Hiruzen's office and say, "Where is he? Where is Itachi?" And he'll see a herd of crows fly away, and Naruto would say, "Itachi." Naruto would jump out the window, and Hiruzen, leaving Itachi's genjutsu after their meeting, he would see Naruto jump out. Hiruzen will say, "This is not good at all." Sasuke is running and bumps into a shark-faced man wearing a robe with red clouds and says sorry and runs away. Kisame will look at Sasuke and then look at Itachi. "Hey, Itachi, that kid has eyes just like you." "Yes, I know. That's my little brother, Sasuke." "Oh, really?" "He's obsessed with killing me. He was raised by my best friend." "I'm hurt, Itachi. I thought I was your best friend." "Can it? Kisame." Kisame and Itachi. You're in the bingo book I just got yesterday. And y'all guys are gonna die here. Come here, Itachi. You know what has to happen. You're driving your brother to insanity. What is wrong with you? What type of brother are you? A brother that cares for his brother. Caring for him by killing his whole entire clan. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Naruto summons one Shadow Clone to handle Kisame, and the main Naruto and Itachi teleports to somewhere far away using Naruto, and so does Kisame. Naruto runs towards Itachi, summoning 3 shadow clones to jump Itachi. Itachi's dodging them easily until they start using some of the Kyuubi's power. Then Itachi is getting kicked from left and right, waiting with an Uzumaki barrage. 2 of the shadow clones kick his legs, kick him, and then kick him up, while the main Naruto punches him in the face, knocking him to the ground. And the other Narutos again grab his legs, throw him up, and then Naruto jumps up, and then gives him a headbutt of hell. Naruto. Uzumaki Barrage. The Kisame is trying to fight Naruto's clone, but it cannot keep up with Naruto's monstrous speed. Naruto teleporting all over the battlefield over and over and over and over again. Naruto flying Raijin seals every time Itachi knocks him back. Itachi would see the flying Raijin marks, and he would try to Amaterasu them when Naruto appears by them, but Naruto's way too fast, and eventually Naruto punches Itachi, secretly putting what's it called? Putting a flying Raijin seal on Itachi. Itachi and Naruto will start scrapping for a little bit until Naruto backs up and closes his eyes for a second. He would open them instantly, showing that his eyes are red, and his basically whiskers would become even more noticeable. Naruto would scream, "Itachi! Why would you do this? You're my best friend, and I'm gonna bring you back to the leaf. I will do whatever it takes, Itachi." Naruto will charge up a Rasengan and fly towards Itachi. Itachi would power up a fireball, fused with Amaterasu, and shoot it towards Naruto, which Naruto is clashing with it. Naruto screams, "Wind style!" And his Rasengan. Guys, sorry for that little clip cut out. I don't know what happened right there, but we're gonna get right back into the story. Sheesh. Itachi! You can Naruto hearing Itachi, Naruto's whiskers and stuff go back to normal, and he hears 1,000 birds chirping and lightning. "I promised that I would kill you." Sasuke flying straight towards Itachi with his 3 Tomo would run towards Itachi. Naruto dodging out the way, stabbing through Itachi, actually hurting Itachi. Sasuke wouldn't stop. He would push it far even more deeper. Pause. He would just push it in more deeper into Itachi. Pause. Until Itachi starts coughing up blood. Naruto grabs Sasuke's hand and says, "That's enough, Sasuke." Itachi falls to the ground, which surprises Kisame. Kisame goes over to help his teammate, but Naruto puts Kisame under a genjutsu and grabs Itachi and runs for the hills. He would see Kisame would wake up and look around and see he's in a pool of water and surrounded by thousands of sharks. Kisame, thinking these sharks are under his control, would tell the sharks to come to him. The sharks would all come towards Kisame and jump out the water, flying right towards him. The sharks would start consuming Kisame's body and eating him alive. Kisame would be screaming until he wakes up and realizes he's under a genjutsu. He realized Itachi was kidnapped by the leaf, and he would basically just leave because he would. Then the Akatsuki would have a meeting. Kisame, talking to a figure with purple eyes, would tell him that the hidden leaf has captured one of the Akatsuki members, Itachi Uchiha. The man with purple eyes would say, "Fine, Kisame. We will partner you up with Tobi, another Uchiha survivor." I thought there was only 2 left. Fine then. Let's go, Tobi. Alright! I can't wait to take Itachi's spot. I will try to live up to his mantle, Tobi would say. Kisame looks at Pain and tells Pain, "Pain, do you really want me to partner up with this loser?" Toby will fall over, and you can start to see tears coming out his mask, and then Kisame will apologize, and then they would leave. Naruto will be interrogating Itachi, and Itachi will be at a desk, and Naruto will be sitting down. Naruto will be screaming at Itachi, "Tell me all your information, Itachi! Tell me about that organization that you're a part of, that you left the village to be a part of! And tell me what happened on the night of the Uchiha massacre. I could have stopped you, Itachi, but I would for my family. Those are two of the worst possible scenarios that could have happened for me. Why would you leave the village and kill your whole entire clan? Answer me!" Naruto, you know nothing. Naruto will grab Itachi by his basically collar, and his eyes will turn red and his whiskers will become more noticeable. And his fist, his kunai, right to Itachi's neck, is basically almost piercing through his skin. "Tell me, Itachi, or I'll kill you here!" Naruto will slowly take over Naruto, and he would push it towards a little bit into Itachi's neck, would draw a little blood. Itachi, feeling really bad about what happened with Naruto, he would activate his Mangekyo and put Naruto under a mini genjutsu. He would arrive in the Uchiha compound and see everything, all the truth, what happened to that night. How Toby helped him, the masked man that also helped destroy the village, the masked man, everything. He would see everything. Hiruzen giving the green light for everything. How he treated Sasuke when he was a baby. How Hiruzen treated Danzo. Naruto would get out the genjutsu and he would leave the room. He would head straight to the Hokage's office, and Hiruzen would greet Naruto with a smile, and Naruto would punch him in his face. Naruto would scream at him, "Why? Why?" Hiruzen would realize that Naruto knows everything, and he would get up and say, "Naruto, I want you to be the next Hokage." "Shut up! Don't ignore me. I know everything now. Why would you let Itachi? Why would you make him kill the whole entire clan? You left Sasuke an orphan, and you let Danzo try to kill. I am." Naruto passes out from a freaking headache from all this stuff that he's been going through. I'll see y'all guys in the next part. If y'all guys want to see the next part, this video has to hit at least 5 likes, and then I'll make another part. Or if it hits over 10 views, maybe I'll give it a next part. I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Peace out.